Welcome in. Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. Hello, Aries. Let's get to your message here. I love my Aries. Close with a lot of Aries in my life. Here we go. Thank you to all of you who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Remember, not everything is going to resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. Take what helps you to help yourself and leave the rest. You're in charge of what you let in and what you don't in life. Let's go, Aries. I know you're serious. Get to the point. Let's go. Let's get to it. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Something moves now. It was slow. Now it's moving. All eyes on you. People that were not for you, you've proven them wrong. They're like completely discombobulated by something you've achieved. Queen of Cups in the reverse. They are so emotional over how you manage this. Page of Wands, the World in the reverse, the Knight of Wands. How did you do it? They were betting against you and then you proved them wrong. And maybe here's what's hiding. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, they were hoping this wouldn't come in for you. And here it is. And it's making them feel really some sort of negative way. You know, and the truth of the matter is they don't even know how this started, that they just decided they didn't like you. Just happened like that. No rhyme or reason, didn't know you, didn't have any of the facts. Yeah. And you're like, I don't know where this is coming from, but you close it out. You don't have time for it. Yeah. You went about your merry way and focused in on you. But they continued to like some sort of obsession here on you. You know, maybe they were like the designated leader and then you swooped in. It's like, who are you? And then you were just being yourself, but they feel a certain way about it. The Hermit, you've given it a lot of thought. And with the Four of Wands here, I feel like what you've just decided is, hey, I'm just going to focus in on myself. I don't know what exactly is going on there. I really don't want it to be any of my business. The Two of Wands. Yeah. You just moved forward and you moved in a way that you didn't stay where it was comfortable. And that's something that's bothering them too. Like, how is it you just swooped through, took over without really even trying when I was in charge or whatever happened here? And something like that. Like they were the perceived leader. You swooped in, got a lot of attention, didn't like that. And then not only that, but then it wasn't even that important to you and it's their whole world. And then you swooped into another scenario. And showed how, you know, you appreciated it, but it wasn't the end all be all for you. You keep moving. You keep challenging yourself for better. Knight of Swords. Yeah. And you do it quickly. You move through a lot of these social settings or corporate settings or career settings, and you keep building. Like you don't stay in one place too long. But man, do people really see the abundance that is you and appreciate you? And it's something that drove this person kind of nutty. Way too emotional here. Their emotions are over the top. But again, I don't think you gave it too much thought. Nine of Pentacles. You're used to being on your own and being very successful. And you're successful enough where you also give to others. Maybe that rubbed them the wrong way. I don't know why we're talking about them. We're going to find out. Because I feel like maybe you even gave them some sort of handout, and rather than being appreciative, they had a problem with that. But I really have to stress that I don't think you think that much about this person. You think more like, that's a weird response. Okay, I'm on to something else. Good for you. Better for your heart. You know, you don't let any of this like take any foothold. Three of Wands. Yeah, you're always looking for the next goal. Setting it. Going. I see that in the cards. Setting it. Move. Set the goal. Move. Set the goal. Move towards it. Set the goal. You know, very like tireless. You're tireless in this regard. Five of Cups. But you leave people and they miss your energy. And so, you know, some of them like get kind of melancholy about it and regret that you're gone. And then others, they get angry about it. So I think you've seen both. But by that time, you're long gone. You're on to something else. Mentally, if not also physically. Point of the read. Let's see. The Chariot in the reverse. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're all about the investment in self. I think it's always taken off for you. But yeah, there's just somebody in particular that's kind of like, I don't know, making you kind of, for as much as you don't pay attention to this type of energy, there's somebody that's just trying to crawl their way in here. And maybe you're acknowledging it for the first time. There's something about feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. An uncomfortable feeling, yeah, with this. Clarity on it. That's the point of the read, maybe, is just treat this like you have everyone else. Maybe it's just different because you had a closer relationship, bond, or romantic tie here or something. But I feel like Spirit's saying, yeah, Six of Wands in the reverse. This person does not, and we were clear on that from the beginning, does not want success for you. So treat this like you would treat the others. For some reason, you're treating it a little bit different. And it's a little bit like, yeah, kind of an annoying, trying to annoy you. High Priestess, you already know. You're very intuitive. You already know this whole thing goes on with you and people. Okay? But for some reason, you're maybe giving somebody a little bit of rent space in your mind here on this. And Spirit's saying, shut it down like you always do. I think you just got a little bit closer to this person than you normally do to others. Maybe, like I said, romantically. I feel like Spirit's saying, do the same thing. Treat them the exact same way. Because I don't feel like Nine of Swords, they're in your corner or wishing you well. Are you kind of worried about them? Spirit's saying, no, that's part of manipulation. It's part of the manipulation. Is to worry about them when I don't think they have your best interest at heart. Ooh, they want to keep you off balance. They want to appear as though they're not competitive with you, but they very much are. And you're done with the competition. You gave that up a long time ago with people and just more of, like I said, a focus in on yourself. But they want to bring the chaos to you, and you're very balanced. They want to bring an imbalance to you. Yeah. You're balanced with the truth, though, and Spirit's saying stick with that. Stick with your truth. You're very precocious with your truth. If that rubs people a certain way, that's on them. I'm hearing the word Kim and something about South Dakota. Random. What else do we have? Yeah, and something about, okay, does this person feel, or have they somehow said to you that you need to help them heal by their interaction with you? That's manipulation. That's somebody who, isn't taking responsibility for themselves, I feel like is the energy. And you haven't done anything here. You've just been yourself. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody at work. They want your secret sauce. They want to do what you do in the work field, in the workforce. They don't have your secret sauce. So don't give it away. Don't be guilted into anything here either. I feel like is a message from Spirit. Final cards. Yeah. Ace of Wands. This is just how you go through life. You just enjoy it. You enjoy every moment, and then you rise to the occasion for the next big thing or the next thing you want to go after. That's just you. That doesn't mean you have to carry people on your back. That doesn't mean, somebody's trying to guilt you here into doing that, or, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Reject the notion. Stay grounded. Two of Swords. Reject the notions that go against your true, authentic you, which is to hustle and move in the next, and hustle and move in the next. And it's not like you leave people high and dry. You just focus in on what it is you want to achieve, and you keep moving. Block out, reject anything that isn't resonating with your authentic achieve and move, achieve and move. I feel like that is your core. Achieve and move. The decide what you want to go after it, okay? Not appreciated. People don't appreciate that you achieve and move. That's on them. That's authentically you. You keep showing up, authentically you. Celebrate that. Celebration that changes your life. And stick with the people that are in your corner, that love who you are, who celebrate your authenticity. Final card. Step back and reflect. What wants to come out? On this particular person. I know I said final card, but let's see if anything else comes out. Oh, yeah. On this particular person, you got a little bit closer with them. And now you're kind of listening to what they have to say, but I feel like it's manipulations. Ask yourself, reflect. What is it that I've done wrong here? And that you're kind of toying with some sort of energy like, you owe me, or you moved through my life so fast, or well, I don't know. It's something like that. And you owe me now. And ask yourself, do you really owe this person? Because I feel like the answer is no. And also, this is a great one. Ask yourself or pay attention. What does your body say? How does it feel when you're around that particular person? Your body will always tip you off. If you're not feeling good around that person. And I'm feeling like you might even be surprised if you start paying attention to, how do I feel around this person? Do you feel on edge? Do you feel like you want to get away from them? Do they make you feel uncomfortable? Listen to what your body's saying. Your body is a very key component here. All right, I keep saying one more, but let's get this last oracle card. When the grit becomes a pearl. Yeah. See, you've done the gritty work. You're the pearl. You're the pearl everywhere you go. Okay? If somebody feels a certain way about that, that's their responsibility, not yours. You keep in motion. I hear you keep in motion, painting joy across the sky. You keep in motion, painting joy across the sky, because you bring a lot of joy to people. So don't be focusing in, and you don't usually, but there's someone that's trying to get in there and irritate you a little bit. Just remember, you paint the joy. And if somebody feels otherwise, then they need to be working on that within themselves. Why do you trigger them so? Okay. It's not yours to figure out. I feel like you bring a lot of joy, and I feel like you are the pearl. Aries, that's your message. Please do like this video, comment, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Until next time, let's remember who we are, and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.